Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
And welcome to a special 5x5. You're not normally on the 5x5s, are you?
No.
He's on the 5x5 today. It's going to be a very short 5x5. We apologise. It's just that we thought we'd have time to do a longer 5x5, but this weekend has been manic. We're in Eastbourne.
Still.
We've just finished the IBM convention. We've had an absolute blast. And we're not going to get back until Monday. It's about tea time. So if we don't film a 5x5 now, it's not going to be done. We're not in the normal studio. We haven't even got a stick to film like we normally do, or cameras or anything. So our method of filming is your mom holding an iPhone and her arms are aching. So this might be a slightly shorter 5x5 than normal. But we wanted to kind of round up the IBM convention, didn't we?
Yeah.
I haven't been to the IBM for 10 years. Last time I came, you weren't even born, dude. And you know, I've heard stories of it going downhill, and it has compared to where it was many, many years ago. But we thoroughly enjoyed this convention. I mean, it's completely and totally different to Blackpool. And Eastbourne is full of very old people. What was the first thing that you said? You walked into Eastbourne, you were like, everybody's got grey hair. There's grey hair everywhere. But it was a really fun convention, wasn't it? I mean, what an amazing lineup. And so we thought we'd run through some of the best things that we saw in this the five best things that we saw at the IBM. But first of all, I want to say a big congratulations to the organisers. I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Oliver Tabor, who is now the new president of the IBM. And I know he's looking to really kind of take the IBM and the convention to the next level. And also, thanks very much for including Ryland in the performance of the West End Magic.
Yeah.
You were awesome. And for me...
He keeps saying West Coast. What the...
That's Blackpool. I keep getting confused. That's the cafe in Blackpool. And also, thanks very much
West
to having...
Coast Rock Cafe.
That's the one. West Coast Cafe. Boom.
What the...
I can't
West
speak. I
Coast
can't
Rock
speak. I don't know. And also, thanks very much for having me lecture. I had a great time lecturing.
Yes,
it was
did.
ridiculously early in the morning. Like, stupidly early. I was like, Ryland, it's 7. We need to get up to go to the lecture. And like, no, Dad. I was like, come on, we've got to go. But we had a fantastic time. But anyway, there's a lot we could talk about that was really good. But I think we're going to round up 5 things in particular. So, without further ado, 5x5 special. Here it is, the 5 best things that we saw at Eastbourne 2022 IBM Convention. By the way, before we go into number 1, I believe my dog appeared behind us on the camera. Sorry about that. She did. Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, this is not professional today. I'm very, very sorry. However, the first thing I think that we should talk about is Tom Stone. Tom Stone is a personal hero of mine. I love Tom Stone. How good is Tom Stone?
Yes.
How good was the international close-up?
Yeah.
The international close-up show, there were 4 performers. Laura London, what did we think of Laura London?
Yeah.
His jaw dropped when she was doing all of the dealing at the end and she had the deck in full deck order. He just looked at me and he was like, what? You just can, your tiny little brain was blown, wasn't it?
It's not tiny.
It is tiny. Compared to my big brain. And then Tom Stone. How good was Tom Stone?
I just loved it when he said, well, you can do a paddle move with these girls.
He did a paddle move with his arms. He did a card location, right? This is insane. He did a card location with oven gloves. He had 2 people pick and sign cards with oven gloves on, and he was like trying to cut the cards. The funniest thing you've ever seen. And he's got these 2 signed cards, and he can't cut the cards or anything. He's doing paddle moves at his arm, and he finishes off with the 2 signed cards inside the oven gloves. It's one of the best things I've ever seen at any convention ever. It was amazing.
It's hilarious.
It was brilliant. Nikola Arkane, how good was she?
Yes.
Cups and balls. We need to talk about Nicola's cups and balls.
And treasure chest.
Oh, Ches, well, we can talk about her specifically in a minute, but yeah, she was amazing. What was the name of the guy that fried you and me on stage? He had you coming up on stage and blew me away. He did the cleanest oil and water.
Oh, Bernardo.
Yeah, Bernardo. Oh my gosh, how good was he?
Oh, I've got hiccups now from that.
I know. Well, try to keep it in. Bernardo. Bernardo was amazing. Bernardo was amazing. He was one of the highlights of my convention. However, one of the highlights of the convention for me. But this is specifically about Tom Stone. If you haven't seen Tom Stone go and lecture, please do so. And I got his lecture notes, and he lectured on a whole bunch of stuff. But I thought I could do one of the tricks that Tom Stone taught. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Just perform one of the routines. Not all of them. You will be seeing some others on 5x5s and Magic Lives coming up soon. Seriously, I'm going to kill you. But I'm going to show you one quick trick that Tom Stone did. And if you go see his lecture, this is just so unprofessional. If you can go and see his lecture, you'll get to learn how this is done. And it's in his lecture notes and it's really good. I'm probably not going to do it as well as Tom has. But I will do. You know what? I haven't even got 4 aces. I'll use the 2s instead. We'll use the 2s. 1, 2, 3, and...
Imagine if you just find those going through.
4. There we go. Okay, so we've got 4 2s, 4 kings. 8 cards in particular, right? Now, I'm actually... You know what? I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to use the kings. We're going to pop the kings away. We are not going to use the kings. We're going to pop the kings away. I'm just going to use the 2s. Is that cool with you, Ray?
Yeah.
We'll give them a bit of a shuffle. Make sure they're lost. Give them a bit of one of these type of shuffles. And we'll give them a cut. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So, the kings aren't important. The important thing is so annoying. The important thing are the 2s. So we have the 2 of diamonds. That's that one right there. We have the 2 of hearts. That's that one right there. We have the 2 of spades. That's that one right there. And then finally we have the 2 of clubs. That's that one right there. 4 2s, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. What we're going to do, and we're actually
It's magic.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the cards into 4 piles, just like that. Okay. So, but the important thing is not the 4 piles. The important thing are the 2s. You've got to keep one eye on the 2s. You've got to keep one eye on the 4 piles, one eye on me. Watch. If I just snap, when I do, those 4 2s turn into the kings that were lost in the pack. That's called misdirection. And the reason he's misdirected so much is because you're not going to believe this. But now, check it out. The 4 2s, believe it or not, are now here on top of the piles. Boom. Regular shuffle deck of cards in use, anytime, anywhere. It is typical genius Tom Stone thinking. I changed the handling slightly at the beginning with the kings, but that's generally the plot. But Tom was amazing. His whole lecture was brilliant.
Especially like it's like doing paddling with the arms.
We love Tom Stone. Let's move on to the second point. Okay, second thing we want to talk about is the dealer hall, which was small but perfectly formed. You have like about 300 dealers at Blackpool. You had 12 here. However, the dealers were good. Yeah. There weren't many, but they were good. You had... I'm really going to punch you in a minute. We had Paul Gordon. You actually went to see the Paul Gordon card workshop, which you really liked, didn't you? Yeah. We had IBM Magic. You got some plates and plate spinning stuff from IBM Magic. Dave at Hocus Pocus. Yes. Got some really good stuff from Dave. Yeah. We had Martin Duffy, who you got this from. We'll talk about this in a minute. Yeah. We had the Leatherworkers guys, who I got that tankard from and stuff. Yeah. There's just some really good... You had a Houdini's coin, which you've been wanting for ages. We found a Houdini's coin from El Duco, which I talked about on this channel a little while ago. So there's a ton of stuff. Absolutely ton of stuff. Decent set of dealers. Nothing... no big companies or anything like that, but... Decent set of dealers. But Martin Duffy really impressed us. Martin Duffy's stand. Yeah, he had some older items that you hadn't seen before. Yeah. That you were just completely blown away by. And one of them was this. Yeah. You'd never seen this before. Now, you do the Williamson ring and rope routine. Yes. You do Daryl's ring and rope. You're a big ring and rope fan. Yeah. This fooled the pants off you. Yeah. Because you'd never seen it before. And it's really fun. And this is kind of what I talk about in Hidden Gems. You know, if it's old, it's new. And this is really, really old. It's the old ring and string. I'm sure you've seen this before, but this is great. This is really commercial. Do you want to perform it for me? Yeah. Because you did it on Instagram and it blew up, didn't it? So perform it for me.
So I ring out a rope. You can examine the ring. You can examine the rope. Now you might see that there's actually this little line, but you can't open it or anything.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this. We got a ring.
Yeah.
And a string.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got hiccups.
It's okay. I'll put up with it.
On the rope like that.
Yeah.
So the ring on the rope. Now you can see that the ring is on the rope. In fact, I'm going to put this in the middle there.
Okay.
So then,
Yeah.
And it's on the string, so I'll just put it into the middle and I'll watch. Where is it on? On there, yeah?
Yeah.
Watch it. It's on.
No way.
And now it's off.
That's incredible.
Look, do you know what? We'll do something magic. I'm going to type.
That wasn't magic.
I'm going to try something better.
Better than that.
Yeah,
Better than magic.
Still got hiccups.
Something even more magical.
Yeah, we're going to tie it on like...
You're tying the ring on the rope. That is actually tied on there. 100% that's tied on there.
Yeah, I want you to hold the ring. Hold the ring.
Hold the ring.
Give it a little tug. Not hard, but just...
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there.
It's on there.
You can see it's on there, yeah?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 4.
What?
Wow.
That's
Oh,
incredible.
I'm gonna come off.
That's incredible.
It's definitely off, isn't it? You can
Yes,
see
it's off. It's off. I can see it's off.
2, 1.
No
Oh my
way.
God. Oh. Oh. Look, I'll slide it off. Like that. And again, you can examine everything.
There you go. It's a really fun trick. And you know what? That's the thing about dealers, especially smaller dealer halls, like the sort of thing that you get at the IBM and like car boot sales and stuff like that. You can get really old tricks that a lot of the time we dismiss because they're old, but they can be really fun and
amazing.
And amazing. And this is an example of an amazing trick. So second thing that we saw that we really liked, even though it was small, really liked dealer hall.
Yeah. I love going in the dealer hall.
Dealer hall was fun.
Yeah.
Third thing that we saw that we really liked was Nikola Arkane. We mentioned her before, but my golly gosh. Golly gosh, whatever. Nikola Arkane was amazing, wasn't she?
Oh, I still got hiccups.
I don't know, it's really annoying. Hopefully they're putting up with it. But it was really, really good. Nikola Arkane was amazing.
Yeah.
First of all, in the international close-up, like we said, she was really good.
Yes.
Her cups and balls was brilliant. The whole rest of the act, she explained in her lecture. She had this really nice thing with a box with a gem in it.
Yes.
Do you want to explain what happened? Because it freaked me out.
Yeah. There's this sign that says "Do not open" with this little treasure chest behind it. She took the sign, bam, the sign's gone. Like, literally gone.
Yeah, completely gone.
Completely gone. She opens the treasure chest, there's a little gem. She takes the gem out, so you can see the gem. She puts it into this hand, and literally, the gem's gone.
Yeah.
The gem is literally gone. And then now the gem's gone, she can show both her hands empty. She opens the box and she's back in the box and she's like pretending she's...
And the little sign comes back as well.
Yeah, she's like pretending she's freaked out. She's like... And then she's like... She looks at it and then all of a sudden this sign drops and it's still... And then it's another sign saying "Do not open."
It's brilliant.
Yeah, because Tom Stone said at Newcastle, I think.
Yeah.
Challenged her to do... I forgot what it's called.
Like do magic where it starts and ends at the...
starts and ends at the same point. I don't know what it's called, but like A, B, C, B, A is what she described it.
Yeah.
So start with the sign on the treasure chest with the gem inside and end with the sign on the treasure chest with the gem inside.
She also did a really nice card through handkerchief. That was really good.
Yeah.
Her cups and balls was amazing. It's one of the only cups and balls routines that I've seen that isn't based on the Vernon routine. It was just all new moves and new concepts and new ideas. Didn't even have a final load. And the wand, she put it in the bin and it just came back from nowhere.
Literally.
It was mad.
Yeah.
It was mad. And then she won the Ali Bongo micro magic thing, didn't she?
Yeah.
In the pub. You were there and
she did amazing in the international close-up, as we said.
She's just really good. And we missed her in the Sooty show because we were watching the close-up, but we really wanted to see her in the Sooty show. But wanted to give her a shout-out. She's got a website as well. And
she's really good at plate spinning.
She's very good at everything. She was plate spinning with you, wasn't she?
Yes.
She's annoyingly good at everything. Anyway...
Like me. I'm not good as her, though.
Anyway, she's got this thing called Nikola Arkane shop and she sells some stuff and there's some great stuff there. I wanted to perform for you a really quick packet trick called All Done With Mirrors. Both me and Ryland picked one of these up. This is the best packet trick for an Elmsley count I've ever seen. I'm going to perform it for you guys very quickly.
Yeah.
You can get it from Nicola's website. It's brilliant. So, it uses a little golden envelope, but inside the envelope there's 4 playing cards. Right?
Yeah.
4 playing cards. Now, the backs of the cards are nothing special. They're all red-backed cards.
Yeah.
But the fronts are interesting. You see, the fronts actually have mirror on them. And there's 4 cards, and each one of them has the word mirror on them. So we have 4 mirrors altogether, right? The thing is, when you're doing illusions, and you need an assistant, and normally illusions are done with mirrors, smoke and mirrors. So if we look within the mirrors, we've got a little assistant there. There she is. Her name is Nikola. Nikola, there she is. Woo! And what we're going to do, this is kind of really interesting. So we're going to hide her in between the mirrors, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to give the cards a bit of a mix-up, like this, like this, like this, like this. Now,
Yeah, just saying, when I first saw this, I thought she was going to be like, I thought it was going to be based on a trick where the card turns, like, spans.
Yeah, so much better.
Yeah, like, mirrors go...
Yeah.
But this is way better.
It is.
This is way better than what I thought.
Well,
yeah.
I've mixed the little girl into the mirrors.
Yeah, you mixed the little girl into
What
the
position do you think she is?
The
Top?
bottom.
You think she's at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she is at the bottom.
Yes.
You are amazing. That is absolutely brilliant.
I don't remember it from the lecture. Like,
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to do it again.
If they get it correct, just
I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to take little Nikola, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put little Nikola face down in between the face-up mirrors.
Okay.
Okay?
Easy.
And she's in position number 3. Let me show you. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4. There she is. She's third from the top. You can see her there, third from the top.
What about your little convincer that you talked about?
It doesn't matter. I haven't got time to do that. So she's third from the top. Where is she? What position?
Third.
You see, you think she's third, but that's actually a mirror. That's actually a mirror. You see, the only way to get little Nikola to come back, because this is an illusion show, you kind of need to go ta-da.
Ta-da!
And when you say ta-da, you see she'll come back, because that's how it all works. But you know, I said that it uses mirrors.
Yeah.
It does use mirrors, but I'm not talking about those mirrors. I'm talking about the giant mirror on the back of the assistant, and that's all done with mirrors, and everything's examinable.
Is that a real mirror?
Yeah.
That's a mirror.
And
You
everything.
can see my mum. Cool. I purposely did that.
I know.
I was thinking, I can show
You know what was the funniest thing, by the way, before we go on?
What?
Mommy getting picked to go up in the close-up.
Yeah.
She hates being on stage. And Adam Black was like, what's your name? Sarah. And you could just tell him with your mom's face. She was like, don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me. It was very funny. Anyway.
It's a problem sitting in front row.
I know, right? Yeah.
I made a very nice volunteer for
You did
him.
make it. She did make a good volunteer.
He gave me another Rubik's Cube.
He did. And we're going to talk about that in
That's
point
no
number 5. But very quickly, let's move on to point number 4. So number 4, we have to talk about Elliott Bibby.
Yes.
You loved Elliott Bibby.
Yeah.
So Elliott Bibby did an amazing lecture. He opened the convention with the opening lecture. He was a judge in the close-up competition.
Yes.
And he closed with his show that he's been doing in the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
About beach balls.
Yes.
And
I love that.
Yeah, and his lecture. How good
Yeah.
was his lecture?
It was good. I bought a bunch of stuff.
He bought.
Including this, which is what I'm about to show you.
Ryland said that his new favourite card trick.
No, it's not. It's one of my favourite card tricks.
One of his favourite card tricks was Bibby's bullet.
Baby's bullet.
Billy's bullet. Which you can get from Elliott Bibby if you contact him. But we saw it at his lecture, and you bought loads of them, didn't you?
Yeah, like
because you knew you were going to do this again and again and again.
Yeah.
Are you going to show everyone Bibby's bullet?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Got a pack of cards.
You got a pack of cards.
Yeah, I have.
I can tell. I thought it was a banana.
No, I got a pack of cards. I'm going to mix the cards like this. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I might as well do this on the close-up pad and not on the glass, because it makes noise when you do it on the glass. Shuffle the card like this.
Okay.
Shuffle the card. Like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the cards. I'm going to cut the cards like that. I won't say stop anytime you want.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
Want to look at that card?
Okay.
Remember it, don't forget it.
Shall I show the camera?
I'm going to cut the cards again.
Boom. There you go.
I've seen this trick before, so I might as well just go.
Fair enough.
We got the Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts. No, I'm happy with that. Yeah.
The Ace of Hearts.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the Ace of Hearts.
Yes.
We have the Ace of Hearts.
Yeah, I'll see
What
that.
I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Ace of Hearts in the middle of the deck like that. I'm not good at this trick. I've only just learned it. Well, I'll just sign the card for me.
Fairly well.
I'll just
Did
sign
you
the
go
card.
to put it on the table? Right. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can put my name on there. Craig. There we go.
So you signed your card. Here's signed Ace of Hearts.
Yeah.
We have the Ace of Hearts signed by Daddy. The Ace of Hearts. And we put the Ace of Hearts in the middle of the deck.
Okay.
Now to get your gun prepared.
I haven't got a gun. Oh, this sort of gun.
Yeah. Okay, load it, shoot mommy, bam.
I want to shoot mommy.
And then load it again.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to move out the way, aim at the cards.
Do you need a
Don't
sound?
get the sound effects.
Oh, gotta have a sound effect, have I?
Shoot it. Now the cards.
That was dramatic.
Yeah. You shot my arm as well.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you're right next to me. You shot my finger is what you did.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, now you're going to go through the cards. We're going to go through the cards like this. You'll see that there's one card that you've actually shot. Somewhere. Somewhere in the pack of cards, there's a card that you have shot. Somewhere in the pack of cards. You can see that there's no holes in any of these. Somewhere! There. There's actually a hole with a card in it. Your signed Ace of Hearts.
I love
You got
that.
the Ace of Diamonds there. No.
I love that. I really love that. I think that's great.
No other.
Yeah, that's great.
No other Ace of Hearts.
That we learnt from his lecture. I mean, that's the first time you've done it. You're going to be practicing it, but I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, you got to eat cake. Can we quickly talk about the fact that you got to eat cake in Elliott's lecture? This is one of the best Russian roulettes I've ever seen. Tell them quickly, Bri, because Mummy's hands are getting tired.
Okay, so he bought 4 cans, like cans. 3 cans of beans, 1 can of custard.
Mm-hmm.
So funny thinking about this. He took.
This is such a cool trick.
Okay, so he took the cans. He took the labels off every single can. So one of them.
You helped him.
Yeah. One of them had custard in. 3 of them had beans in. And he had this cake. He said, "Whatever goes on that cake, you're eating the cake no matter what's on there." So he said, if there's beans, you're eating it in front of the audience. If there's custard, you can take it back to your seat. But I'm like, please don't be beans. Okay, so he said, when you get home, you can do this in your mum's cupboard. So you just take all the things off when you get home. Your mum gets confused, and when she wants to get beans for dinner, she pours custard all over the food. This is literally what he said.
She's shaking her head here. She's like, no, that will not happen.
It might.
Don't you touch the tins in the kitchen, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm going to get all the tins and put them on the side so you don't know. I'm going to mix them all up so you don't know which one's which.
Thanks, Elliott. Anyway,
It will happen.
You picked the can.
It will happen. Yeah, so he started mixing the cans up and I was following at this point. And then all of a sudden, he took the cards off. He took the cans off the table. I was like, I know where it is. And he's like, no, you don't. And he started grabbing and he started mixing it up behind the close-up pan. I was like, God, I hope I get this right. And then he's like, which can do you want to disqualify? And then he's like, first can to open. Look at it as beans. Second can, full of beans. It's like, whatever you choose now is going on the cake. And I'm like, which one? Custard. I'm like, he's like, that one. Okay. And the thing breaks off and he's like, anyone got a tin opener? So he goes back to his box and that's when he makes...
That. We don't want to talk method. We don't want to talk method at all.
I just said that's when he makes the
Yeah.
thing. And then he comes back with the can because he shows the other one's got beans in. So we've got this last can, which obviously means this one's full of custard he opens it up and he pours it all over my cake.
One of the best tricks I saw at the convention.
And it all was custard, luckily.
It was amazing. And Ryland spent the rest of the lecture eating custard and cake.
Half of it.
Yeah, you couldn't eat all of it. Anyway, that was the 4th thing. Let's go on to number 5. Okay, so the final thing we need to talk about, Ryland, is the shows. How good were the shows?
They're amazing.
They were amazing, weren't they? So, first of all, Mark James.
Yeah, amazing.
He brought you up on stage.
Yes. He was like, Ryland, pretend you're impressed. I know you can do this trick, but just pretend.
Well, that's because it was a Rubik's Cube trick.
Yeah.
But you were impressed, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
You were there in the audience the whole time going, this is awesome, this is awesome.
Especially when he was like...
Eating fire.
And then he set his tongue on fire just to like...
Oh, by the way, thanks,
Yeah.
Mark. Now I've got a 9-year-old that wants to learn fire eating. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he had these like 2 fire sticks. One of them was on fire, one of them was off. He got the fire one, put it on his tongue, and he got the other one, put it on his tongue, and then they were both set on fire, even though that one was nowhere near.
It's a little bit worrying
because his tongue was on fire.
It's a little bit worrying when you go and ask what your son's doing, and you go and check on the iPhone, and he's like Googling how to eat fire. Yeah, that's not good. The show was brilliant. Although one thing that Mark did do that really got you excited was billiard ball manipulation.
Yes.
Now he wants to learn billiard ball manipulation. Thanks for that as well, Mark. Brilliant. So there you go. Right, now after Mark James, there was the stage competition.
Yeah.
There were some great acts in the stage competition.
Yes.
How funny with that double act. I can't remember the name. Griffin and somebody. Oh, they were amazing. They were the funniest, one of the funny. Right, I think they're right up there with my two favourite double acts. Young and Strange
and
Morgan and West.
Morgan and West, yeah.
Yeah, they were like right up. Brilliant. Stole the show. They got first place. They got the comedy award. Absolutely well deserved.
Yes.
The Manipulator was really good.
Yes, he got 3 trophies.
He got so many trophies he couldn't carry them.
Strangely, they didn't award second place.
Don't know why. Wayne Trice was really good.
Yes.
Wasn't he? He was awesome. Well, they're all good. There was nobody. And then after that, you had Tom Crosby's show.
It's sad that that guy got eliminated because I really liked him.
Oh, so did I. I thought he was really good.
Yeah.
Tom Crosby's show.
Yeah. Amazing.
I
loved it.
You said to me that Tom Crosby was your highlight of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many times have you had to sit? You've got to sit down with Tom and chat to him.
Yes. I got to sit down with Tom. In fact, yesterday we went. On Saturday when we were here. Well, 2 days we were here. We went to the ice cream parlour with Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes ice cream.
So do I.
He likes Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah, Thea was just going, can you show me a coin trick? Can you show me a card trick? Can you show me a rope trick?
Yeah, Tom's show was amazing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like, stop messing with your hair.
Just when you think you're good at Rubik's Cubes, you go and see Tom Crosby and you realise you kind of suck.
And then after you've gone to Tom Crosby goes to Adam and then...
Well, that's the next thing. We saw the close-up competition. Adam Black was amazing.
Yes.
Like, he's honestly the best Rubik's Cuber in the world. Would you agree?
Yes.
I don't think there's anybody as good at magic with Rubik's Cubes than Adam Black.
Yeah.
His close-up act was incredible. Everyone was good in the close-up competition.
Yes.
We had a slightly different outcome. We're not going to get into it.
You know what, Adam? He could have beat the world record in 2005. As he said in his...
Yes, he could have. Yes, that was really good. Then you had Wayne Dobson's show.
Yes.
At one point, you turned around to me near the end and you said, Daddy, I don't want this to end. You really liked Wayne's show, didn't you?
Yeah, I loved it.
And then he got to hang out with Wayne in the dealer hall the next day, and Wayne was giving him personal lessons on how to vanish a sponge ball, wasn't he?
Yeah, like properly. You had the ball, you could see the balls in the hand. And then the ball is actually in the hand. It's literally gone, and it's nowhere. At all.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's on your head.
Thank you, Wayne, if you're watching this, for sitting down with Ryland and going through that. And Mike Sullivan.
Yeah.
Mike Sullivan was actually awesome in the close-up competition, wasn't he?
Yes. Third place.
Third place. Third place. He was really
Third
good. Then you had the gala show that was on the Saturday evening.
Yes.
Killer. We need to speed this up because Mum was giving me a glare. Then on the Sunday we had West Coast Magic that you were in.
Yeah. Stop saying West Coast.
West End.
West End Magic. I'm sorry.
Every
End
time.
Magic. You, Wayne, and Oliver. Really good show.
Yes.
Really good show.
Yes.
Really, really awesome show. And then you had Elliott, Bibby, and his beach ball, and loved it. The whole thing.
We couldn't go to the Sussy show sadly because we're at the close-up competition.
And you wanted to go.
I didn't want to watch Sussy because I wanted to watch Adam.
Yeah, but you were gutted that you missed Nikola.
Yeah.
Because Nikola was in the Sushi show, and you really wanted to see Nikola Arkane, didn't you? But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, that's.
Will I put it on one of their videos? That's the thing.
Maybe.
Don't they have like videos that they do?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like you said, there's like.
Oh yeah. Possibly.
Could they put it on there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So that was the IBM. It was a fantastic time.
Yes.
Are we coming back next year?
Yes.
I think you and I definitely come back next year.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Especially
are you and Thea coming back next year?
Yeah, sure.
Especially as Oliver's the new president.
Oliver's the new president. Got to support the new president.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be back here next year. It's fantastic. Totally different to Blackpool.
Yeah.
I asked you what you prefer, Blackpool or IBM. You said Blackpool.
Yeah.
I prefer Blackpool.
Yeah, I love Blackpool.
But IBM was great.
There's a lot more kids at Blackpool.
There are a lot more kids, like Izzy Simpson.
Like.
And we all know you.
Heckload of kids.
We all know that you fancy Izzy.
No, I
so
don't.
yes, you do.
Shut up.
Anyway, Thanks very much for watching. We are going to be back again next. We're going to be back on Wednesday with a review show. Yeah. So we'll see you on a review show on Wednesday at 5 p.m. I'll be back next week with another 555. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff coming up as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
We'll see you again. Make sure you subscribe. Follow him on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe. Join the Netrix. All that fun stuff. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.